Empirical Woodland, I do not write these laws, I merely enforce them, and occasionally reload state so I can shuffle them around and get a slightly nicer set of laws. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? I hope we're okay. I'm doing alright. Today was a kinda okay day at work. And then I came home and I did some cooking. I got some cookie dough chilling in the fridge. And then that's what I'm gonna do after my stream. I'm gonna go and make that. And that's actually about all I have in the way of like announcements and stuff for today. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna push the button and go straight over to the game. Here we go. Yeah. So I forget what I was doing. Beyond buttoning through text too fast, which I always do, and then trying to find the crystals. And I'm not entirely sure what that's going to offer me. How do I find the crystals? Well, I'm pretty sure that these two right here, they're going to be plot missions, so we should do that. I've also kind of made a decision that some of these guys, the dispatch missions, I'm probably just going to do these off camera, because a lot of it is just send the guy and then wait around a bit. So we're just going to go over here, do some... Are you a dispatch mission? No, you're not. Well, my point is, I'm going to do these guys like maybe off stream unless something good comes out of it, and... Because it's good for grinding, but I'm also pretty sure they don't go away. Like, I've been doing that Chocobo babysitting thing a couple times. So let's not do that. Twin Swords mission. Seeing Gaol die horribly before his very eyes, Lini took his sword to the Elude Sands to await the one worthy to wield it. The hero Gaol. Epilogue. And looks like we're gonna get his sword. Are we... Ooh. Oh, we are going to be able to do that. Amazing. Alright. Well, let's take the book so we can maybe get some more things on that. And some loaded dice, because I kind of feel like that's what we're going to need. And then let's go to the sands and do that. Criddle, hello. How are you? Oh, and they're only over there? That's amazing. I don't trust you for a second. I think that army guy up there is going to walk down and attack me as soon as I go to the sands. Yeah, see? I knew you would. Oh, and it's a bunch of monsters. Alright, let's see what laws we have. Call? I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is, so we should be fine. Alright, you. And you. Oh, we have 6, so we can just bring the squad. Where is Lucia? I know that she's my healer. And Carly, because... Yeah, she's new to the team. And she's coming in with all sorts of pretty cool abilities. So, at Empirical Woodland, how is the Toblerone hot chocolate? How are we feeling about that? Because I have opinions, but you know, maybe it's best left to... Let's see what you think before we go ahead with that. Water damage and slow. Now, I do recall seeing that slow is recommended, so let's do that. Let's see how this works out. Too expensive, but pretty tasty. That is roughly what I'm thinking about it. Problem being, I had the coffee-based one, so I got halfway through it, and I'm like, this just tastes like a coffee, except they put a Toblerone on top of it, which is melted, and now I just have a coffee with a melty chocolate lid. I had many regrets. 1 damage. Well, it is going to attack red guy. What if I do that? Will that do any better? No, that's still like a physical attack at a distance. Okay, well, then we just attack Mr. Red Guy over there from a distance, because then he cannot counter us. There you go. See, this is tactics. Well, yeah, I should have gone for the hot chocolate. But in my defense, it was very early. And I was just there like, can I get the, And then they sort of best guessed from that. Also, Criddle, what are we making? Is it something good? Of course it is. It's something that you are making, but you know what I mean. What's that? Pretty dire hit right there. We should maybe look into that. You guys need to leave him alone. He's a cool guy. Or just miss your attacks. That's great. Alright, Carly can go over here. And... oh, this is pretty cool. I've taught her this move, Shining Air. Nope, that's not the one I'm thinking of. White Flame is the one I'm thinking of. Which... You get whipped and you heal HP. It's got like a really short range, but... I don't need to give her any white mage abilities now, because... she's just got them. She can just do. It's pretty great. And... oh, it does have splash damage, I was going to say. And no splash damage. But yes, it does. In which case, I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to do an attack. We're going to do Slip Rain. And slow you guys down. Nope. I can attack there, surely. It's highlighted. I see it highlighted between those two. Oh, that's right. Must be forbidden because it wouldn't hit either of these guys. Well, there we go. We will... heal these guys. Let's see what this looks like. I haven't done this yet. It's one of those, I learned it, and then I went, cool. That is cool. That was definitely a skill that was worth giving. Right, you can just attack. I'm pretty sure you're going to counter attack, right? Yes. So hopefully this will just kill outright. It didn't, but everyone missed. We are all good. I'm just going to use this, because this is great. And this is my instant win button. And this will do a bunch of damage to everyone, and make this fight a little easier. Like, I'm genuinely starting to see what Scarlet was talking about in the last stream, when they mentioned that this game's pretty easy. Or has the potential to be. Right, what are you? 48, 23, 64. This one's going to be the tricky one. It's always hard to get hits on the turtle guys. Let's shuffle you forward and give you... let's see how this works out. Hopefully, Yes. Also, I'm seeing curly fries in the chat. Big yes on that. Give me them curly fries. Not gonna lie. It's a little bit like the potato smiles. I do not care how old I am. I do like potato smiles. Pizza is also a solid choice. In moderation. There was, oh goodness, there was a point I did. So, my company does inventory once a year in January. Hopefully this will just get the kill. Splendid. And generally what you do is you go in, you do the first half of the inventory, you call in a pizza, you do the next bit of the inventory. And this one year I was sent to several different stores in the same week. And I was just... Can we order literally anything? Please order literally anything that is not pizza tonight. But they didn't. And that is my story. I ate lots of pizza that week, and regretted everything. So this is a new skill that Marsh has. It's called Farfist. And look how far it goes! It's just a ranged attack that seems to be ignoring defense. Amazing. I'll take it. Now we can inch these guys forward and get the win. Hopefully. I do remember the last time I fought one of these guys. It took everything I had to just get 2 attacks in, or 2 HP damage, or whatever it was. And I don't know, man. I don't recommend it. Please hit. Ooh, we're up on the TV now. Hello. This is my voice in high fidelity. How do I sound? Good, I hope. Alright, we won the battle. Battle. And now we can actually do the mission that we came here to do. Oh, amazing! I get the impression that some boss fight somewhere is going to use Confuse, and I should be prepared for that, so I'm going to keep that. I've also decided that I'm going to do a bit of this and maybe get some levels and jobs on Thenardi, because if you go to abilities, he's learned quite a lot of stuff as a white monk, and I think one of the reasons we're not getting any more Bangar showing up is because we don't have, we only have a basic Bangar, so we don't have any need to replace him because we've got him. So what do we give you? Greased Bolt. That's a hell of a name right there. First aid, I don't believe we need because he's already got chakra. Let's go with Greased Bolt. I don't know what that is, but let's find out. The Jaded Mew. Hello. It is Greased Lightning. That's something we had to learn about in music in high school, and I don't know why. Oh, hello. Shield bearer, we're going to want that, so we can teach you that. And... dash boots would be nice, but everyone else has the dash boots, so you can have those. Who else learned the other thing? Was it Ducia? I think it was Ducia. Yes, it was. So... have you learned that yet? Oh, you have. You've learned White Flame. So, what we can do... give you... something else. Give you that. So you can learn to heal. And then that should be okay. This was going to be a big surprise, by the way. But check it out. Look who joined the team. It's Neve. After one of the bits of grinding I did, she figured, hey, I know I lost that fight, so how about I come join the cool guys? And what am I going to do? Not invite Neve to the party? We love that girl. Let's see what nonsense laws we have to deal with today, and whether I'm going to re-roll them. She doesn't. It was going to be a big surprise for today. But, hey, you know, call, bind, we are good to go. Right, we have 6 team members. This is the same map. So we're going to have the same crew. And then the boy. And then you. There you go. Call, bind. I can definitely do this. I don't need to worry about this. Who are you, Kupo? How dare you profane Lini's grave, Kupo? The grave of the brave Lini. I feel like something has called me to this place. Once again, this is a rhetorical question, but I feel the need to restate a question I asked in the last stream. Are we the baddies? Because, my goodness. 3850. 4048. About the same either way. Can I hit you? No. Or at least not easily. We go for you. See, that's what I get for... Oh... I see. Well, thankfully that never happened, and I didn't immediately use the band equipment. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I've just realized, I appreciate I'm many streams in, but I don't care. I'm gonna do that. Gosh, look how vibrant everything is now. Like, that title screen looked pretty cool, but... and then I got to the TV mode, and I'm like, oh... everything's all washed out. It actually looks pretty good on stream, I have to say. Like, I know my TV isn't super fantastic with colors sometimes, particularly when it comes to, like, the darkness. Because I've had to tinker around with the Fatal Frame streams a lot. But this looks pretty good, as it happens. So, There we go. Are we on the same thing? Call, bind. Okay. Don't do that thing that you just did, Andy. That'd be silly. Get yelled at by the judge. Yeah, you can't really go anywhere in terms of attacking range. So instead, we do this one. Yeah, and that's still 3850, so let's do that. Let's not get red carded. That was a yellow card. Even so, my point remains. I was thinking as well how it would potentially be quite funny, but probably not in practice, to include like chat commands. Oh, that's an R3 penalty because I just decided. Attack so fast that the target cannot react. Okay. Okay. Well, wait for now. Do you know what would also help is if I gave him over there, if I gave him his White Monk abilities back. Because that's what he's proficient at using. That's what I've skilled him up and given him. So maybe I should have done that. Maybe we will do so yet after this fight. If I remember. Do you know? I'm also kind of with you there, Jaded Mew. I don't know if it is just because it is new as well, but like, I do like a bit of a muted palette sometimes. Well, we can go back. Well, maybe we can do it mid-fight. I get why the muted palette would make a person think of Final Fantasy Tactics. That is a very brown game. Still looks pretty good, though. I like it. I'm wondering if I can find a way to play it. That'd be quite nice. I don't know that that was the smartest move of you to have done there, Mr. Black Mage. Because now you're stood next to my fighter with... Right? Jaded View, like, what on earth was that? And that guy pulled out his gun! And it also didn't do a great deal. I kind of get the impression that this is not... This isn't like a clan or a raiding party like some of the people we found. This is just some dudes. Why is that guy immune to being arrested? What is that? Alright, how do? Oh, hey, there we go. We can do it mid-fight. That just reminds me of Defenders of the Earth, which is an okay show. Had a great, like, power metal theme tune to it. Kind of went really hard. I liked it. If I do that, yeah, that's going to hit Marsh as well. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just wait. $63.83? Even though he's hasted? Really? Oh, Wales! Hello! I hope you're having a fantastic day. I can just do that. That'd be great. I figured haste would not necessarily affect damage. I was thinking, 2-hit. Yeah, there you go. Because I'm used to it going like that in the mainline Final Fantasy games. You just get your speed up, and there it is. This is fine. Oh, I can't reach up there. Oh well. So what do we got? 82.67. Let's do that. So yeah, something I've noticed about that as well, Scarlet, is that basically all status effects seem to last several turns and then they leave. And I like that. I'm not used to it with, again, mainline Final Fantasy games. Status ailments go away after the fight, or when you use the item. I'm not used to just wait around a bit and eventually blind will go away, or something to that end. Can't cast on that. Okay. Because that would start a fire, I'm sure, and that would be incredibly irresponsible. Don't do that. Only I can prevent them, I am led to believe. Let's see how that goes. You have proven your worthiness to visit the grave, Kupo. Which I suspect is just yielding. But not using those words. Empirical Woodland, you sound like you know what's gonna go. Havlini's soul and the Ivir Blue? Chosen me? That is a word I cannot pronounce. Blue? You sound like you know something's coming up, Empirical Woodland. Are you planning on starting a series of small brush fires across California? Oh, that's 3 things. I'll take that. I believe I can stop most people, except for Mr. Domino, as I am led to believe nobody can stop him. A spirit or ghost was seen going into Nargai Cave, and is making low moaning noises. We can't sleep. Please investigate. And then that's what we get for doing that. Is that just gravy? Can I just take some gravy on a mission with me? Well, I'm going to take a tonberry lamp, because it will help us see in the dark. And dice. I'm convinced I know what that does. Right. We got something. What do we get? Farfist. That is what you learned. So, what else can we teach you? Air Blast. Sure, go learn that. And then we needed to give you Monk Tech. There we go. And then that's me going back to buttoning through menus again. And let's not do that. Right. Okay, let's see how let's pretend we didn't see that menu earlier. Okay. My goodness! Someone has returned from doing a mission? Whomst could this be? Neve, you say? Why, yes, she joined my team after that one fight. And she went to work on a farm for a bit. She brought me an egg. And learned to catch a bug, or whatever that one is. Welcome aboard, Neve. Happy to have you here. Right. Now that we're all suitably impressed and surprised, let's go do this. Maybe. I haven't actually been in here before. I unlocked it, and then all of my skirmishes were like in the desert or the field maps. Funny. Here I am, looking at a ghost. But I don't feel scared at all. It's going further inside. Exclamation marks! Oh, goodness. I thought it might be something like this. Where'd the ghost go? Oh, I don't like the look of you. A totema? It absorbed the ghost. Intruder. No one but my master may approach the world thread. I came to destroy that crystal. Or world thread, or whatever you call it. And I'm not leaving until I do. I am the Totema Adramelech. Adramelech? We'll go with that. Adramelech. By my strength, I shall defend the world thread. You know what he looks like? He looks like that one dragon from Wind Waker. You know the one, the red and blue one? He looks like that. Ah, jeez. No rapiers, but like that's... I think I do mean King of Red Lions. So... we can always reload, but I'm fairly sure I have the means of cancelling R2 laws. So, I don't know. I guess we'll try that out. And then you. Or, option 2, it depends on whether or not skills count as a rapier hit, which I don't believe that they do. I believe Scarlet has confirmed this. It's been a minute, so I don't know. Let's do some science. 182, are you kidding me? Let's see how it goes. That's good. Option 2. Let's try that thing. Button lore cards. Yeah, I do. So I could just do one of those. Clear out that one. And now I can use my Viera how I want to use them. Just watch me never attack with just standard rapier for the rest of the fight. Just you watch. Alright, wait there. Oh, he's got that thing from Space Crusade! I love that gun! Don't love that! Well, now I know. And we use one of those to pick you up. Also, I like that it's called a Phoenix Tail, because isn't that... that's essentially the Phoenix Pinion in the like, the regular Final Fantasy series, and those are the heal everyone type weapons. Alright, 8380 if I do that. But what if I do that to move you out of the line of Ducia? And I do that. 5860. That is less good. How about that, then? Yeah, you're right. I am also dodging a counter if I do the air render, so it may actually be better to just not... actually, here's a thought. Air render, 7460. Well, how about that? Air render is just more damage, same 2-hit. I'll take it. So yeah. Splendid. This way, I'm not standing in a line with my Elementalist there. Yeah, I can't reach. That's fine. And as the Jaded Mew helpfully pointed out, by doing that ranged attack, I avoid getting hit with a counterattack. Okay. Not a good first round, I'll be honest with you. Losing 2 turns, effectively knocking down my Moogle and then having to pick him up again, not great. Don't recommend that. But this is getting better. And I'm relatively confident. I'm really confident Blue Lad isn't going to survive the next round. What a baffling choice. I mean, that's not what I would have done, but alright. So, let's try. Yes, I have definitely disabled penalties to rapier hits. We should be fine. I feel like I maybe shouldn't be focusing everything into piling on one lad at a time, but also maybe I should. Because at the very least, this way we can start doing damage and taking people down. And that's what I want. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Watch me regret this! Just a little. He's going to use... Okay, I thought he was going to use fire attack in a straight line again. And... potentially heal red guy? Well... Oh, a cheeky level up. I will take that. Yeah, see, you're rewarding me now, Mr. Judge Man. Where was this before? That's gonna heal you, isn't it? It's not. Okay. Well... Okay, cool. We just use our biggest, baddest damage. Lightning, in this case. Also, I did notice what Scarlet had mentioned. Adramelech has a ribbon, which means he is immune to being arrested, which means he's not gonna... I can't pull a sneaky, and... How does that work? Oh, just a 2-hit all, it doesn't say. But yeah, he's not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to pull a fast one and just outlaw anything he is currently doing. That'd be far too easy. And the game would not allow it. Don't mind me, Judge. It's fine. Yeah, actually, do that. Heal those two. That seems like a very clever idea. We just need to watch out for standing in a T shape, which I believe we are. Nope, this is fine. Those guys hit like a truck. That is less fine. Well. Let's try a bit of that. So, right, what else can you do, actually? Yeah, Erend. Chakra will heal a bit of health and status, and I think Revive would be able to pick up Stan down there. But I would also have to get to him. This is gonna hurt. Kinda did. Thankfully, that haste is going to be incredibly helpful. Especially since I'm now 2 down. So... Oh, those guys have the elemental types. That's absolutely fine. Don't mind that. Can you... No, this will be fine. We attack. Get some damage in. Because Ducia still has another turn, I believe. Yes, and then she can do some healing magic. Which will reach. There you go. And we can keep everyone healed up from this really cool Phantom of the Opera looking balcony over here. I love it. But I am going to move you a little closer. Actually, that's a pretty nice little effect that I've just noticed. And I don't know how I've only just noticed it. The judge turns to face the character that is currently in control. Which makes sense, because they are watching that character to make sure they're behaving themselves. I get it. Okay, all being well... That is not all well. All being well, we should be able to beat this guy in our next turn. Then we just need to worry about the other big dragon lads. But that's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it. I'm sorry, how much damage? Well, this is less good. I was also half expecting him to just be removed from the battlefield. Like, what's it from Final Fantasy VIII? The Degenerator, I believe, is the move name. I can't even hit any of these lads. Well, that's wonderful. This is not a fight I am going to be winning in this turn. I do not believe. Yeah, good job. You get those levels. It'll definitely help. Oh, it helped! I thought we had to beat everybody, but no, I'll just take having to beat the boss. Limping across the finishing line is still finishing. I'll take it. Might need to do a tad more grinding. That ghost must have become part of the crystal's power. I heard that the crystals were pure magic, but now I think there must be something more. Some kind of incredible energy that could create all the totema and all the different races. That's not how that punctuation led me to believe that sentence would go. Good job, game. You again? Uh-oh. Barbas, could you not? We just had this whole thing. The air here has changed. What have you done? Acting against the prince's wishes again, are you? Mama? Where are you, Mama? Where? Just like Silent Hill 2 would have done. Not every game is Silent Hill 2, Andy. Just the best one. A seam. It must have been left over. Barbas. Prince Mute? Where is everybody? I'm lonely. Where are you, Barbas? Aww. Poor guy. Feel pretty sad. That was a cool transition. Not gonna lie. Let us say that you are right, and there are two worlds. How much, then, is this other world worth to you? What do you have there that you do not have here? Money? Power? Something worth causing the prince so much pain for? Well, What? Nothing? You would make the prince suffer over nothing? I must return. The prince needs me. We'll meet again. And next time, I will not be so forgiving. Mute, Yeah, my one dude can use that. That's fine. Got any swaps? You're a swap. Ooh. Somewhere new. Let's put you... here? And then save. I feel like I'm getting better at doing that. Just remembering that saving is important, everybody. Yeah, it's like... You ever played Civ 2? Where you could place a port next to literally any water, even if it was just a single square, and that would count as generating food from the port? Koopo, it's my big brother, Mont Blanc. Oh, this guy! I also have the card for this guy in the Triple Triad game. No. Long time no, Koopo. You look well. I don't feel well. Not at all, Koopo. I'm so lonesome I could cry, Koopo. What's happened? Who's that with you, Mont Blanc? Koopo, where are my manners? This is my new friend, March. Pleased to meet you. The pleasure is mine, Koopo. So, what happened? So what is it? Well, see... It was a hit and run. A hit and run? No, it was an apprentice gadgeteer. And he just finished building the airship of his dreams. Koopo went on her maiden voyage. Someone ran into you and took off? Gee, that stinks. It does more than stink, Koopo. Oh, the months I slaved on that ship. Do you know who did it? I know where they are. Jag Dorsa. They're in Jag Dorsa. Well, then we have no problem. All we have to do is go. It's not that simple. This reminds me, I haven't told you about Jags yet. Jaggeds, maybe? No, you haven't. What's a jagged? A place where judges can't go. A lawless zone. So there's no penalty for breaking the law? That sounds great. Yes! Become ungovernable March. I am into this. I'm gonna hydrate now. R1 penalty if I do not hydrate. If it were that great, all the clans would go. They don't? Nope. In fact, they avoid them like the plague. As somebody who is currently living through a plague, I don't know, man. Huh? Why? It's true that there are no laws in the Jags, but lawlessness comes at a steep price. What's that? Death, Koopo! I don't get it. Well, hopefully you don't die. We don't want that. Ever wonder why no... Ever wonder why no one ever dies when they engage? It's because laws and the judges are there to stop death. So without the judges, you can die? That's right, Koopo. That's why it's best to stay away. But what about Nono's airship? You can't just let whoever did this get away scot-free. I thought you'd say something like that. Oh no. Look, I'll go to the Jag if you go, Marsh. Just, we have to be really careful, okay, Koopo? Endless save stating. Got it. So you'll go to Jag Dorsa for me? Really? We'll go, but I can't promise we'll succeed. Sorry for dragging you into this, Marsh. I know you've got other things on your mind, Koopo. No problem. Don't worry about it. Besides, I've got a little brother too, so I know how you feel. Thank you, Koopo. Thank me when I get back in one piece. Sure thing. I'll be waiting for you in Baguba Port. Ooh, I don't like the look of you. I want to put you all the way... Oh, wait, no, can't do that. I'm going to put you over there. There. Well, yes, the Empirical Woodland mentions that he's a civilization player. He knows how it goes. You just park a port or a harbour on a single square of water. Free food. You send a diplomat into somebody's town and just claim it as your own. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay, we need to... What can you do? Neve's learning some stuff. She's doing the good thing. Let's... Oh, I can just kick him out if I need to. Alright, let's consider that. You are learning some things. Honestly, my thought with Civilization was usually, can I secretly bankrupt people? Like, can I just set up a trade route and now all of your money is my money? And you don't have any money, and that's what you get. How about that? Oh, wait, no, never mind. So, something that Scarlet mentioned a couple streams ago is to get a Moogle on your team, because they can have the job Juggler, and you require that for a mission. Stan cannot yet be a Juggler. I don't believe Modblon can be a Juggler, because it's not showing up on the job wheel. So... goodness, who even knows at this point? Well, we're fine. So what I'm going to do... we do some saving. We have a surprise engagement. We see how this goes. Oh, okay. This is just some dudes. This will be fine. No knuckles. Chuckling permitted. Unfortunately, that means this guy is out and he can't show up. So, I don't know. Hopefully, he'll be fine. How many guys am I allowed, by the way? 6. Well, then... Let's bring the girls. Neve, you're up. Make me proud. Also, don't use fire. Am I going to remember that? I'm not going to remember that. Watch me do it in my first turn. First chance I get, here comes fire. You will counter. Not a fan of that. See? Fire whip? Let's not do that. Let's do that. Ooh, 41-29. No, let's not do that. Let's do 41-39. Higher chance to hit. It's still gonna miss, but let's do that. Yeah. You can't really do a great deal right now, can you? So we shuffle you forwards. Get you ready for your next turn. Actually, since you're here, Empirical Woodland, and you mentioned playing all civilizations of all kinds, did you play that one that had the fantasy scenarios? Because a friend of mine is not convinced that this is a product that actually exists, and he thinks that I'm just making it up. It was a version of Civ 2 that I got in a bundle of games, and it had that. And he didn't believe me. And I'm convinced that I haven't made this up, but you know me. That was stellar aim. And also I had like a Mission to Mars expansion pack in there as well. Man, Carly cannot go anywhere. You can go there. See, the one that I had wasn't called Fantastic Worlds. I think it was just called Civ 2, I want to say Age of Kings. At least that's what it said on the title screen. But I mean, you might be on board with thinking of the correct product that I had at the very least. And in fairness, it was all the same game. It was all just Civ 2 with various coats of paint. It just happened to be like, oh, in this game mode, railroads are called zero friction highways. They function exactly the same. I just liked doing the Mission to Mars one. Because I believe one of the units was Shai Hulud, and no one expected that. Don't use fire. See, I remembered it. Don't use fire. Lightning is fine. Test of Time! That's the one! Age of Kings was Age of Empires, wasn't it? Well, I'm very glad that somebody recognizes the product that I had. Because I was starting to think myself a little mad. Don't do that, you'll strike yourself, you fool. There we go. And it had, I love the King Day, and I would always feel really happy when my villagers celebrated that, and then they just abruptly cancel it, and like, what did I do? I didn't. Well, I'm to I love the King Day. Is it the Iron Fist? Do people not like that? Yeah, see, that's what I forgot about Age of Empires 2, is because I had The Conquerors Age of Empires 2. I bought that with the first money that I had ever earned. I bought that, and Alundra 2, and I think Smackdown 2. It was a good year for sequels, and me buying them. Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of wild that I got Age of Empires 2, actually, because I'm not really great at... Not super great at RTS games, but I love that one. I was watching a friend of mine stream it a couple days ago, and he was going through the story mode, and we got to this one story mission. And I went, oh no, this is where I stopped playing when I played the game. And he went, me too. And essentially did exactly the same thing that I did when I played the game, which was, this fight is garbage. How am I supposed to win this fight? I'm just going to spawn in the machine gun car and win that way. And stop playing for a bit. But you're right, though. Age of Empires 2 and SmackDown 2, top-tier games. I stand by Know Your Role being the best wrestling game. It just is. And Alundra 2 is pretty fun. It has... Graphically, it has aged like milk. But... R2 penalty. No critical hits in this fight. Thank you very much. Graphically, it looks kind of bad. But, gameplay-wise, it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit like Zelda. We just found Ragnarok lying around. That's fine. That looks to be one for you. Right? You're going to be able to equip Ragnarok. You're not. Can you have that? No. Well, I have no idea what that is for. So... Let's save and see how we do. Alundra 2 falls into that trap of... I do not like the look of this. Hey kid, you know what this place is? If you want to live, you'll turn around and go home. Now. Sorry, no can do. Not after what you did to my friend, who I literally just met. I don't like this tank guy over there. I'm conflicted about how I feel about that. I don't like it. Oh, that's right. I'm checking the laws. There are no laws. I just do what I want. I see what they were saying about the Jaggeds. This place gives me the creeps. Yeah, I think first priority is going to be getting rid of you. I don't like the look of that. And I think Ducia is going to have to be just on it with the healing today. And I'm kind of glad that... Cool, Silencer, that's fine. I'm kind of glad that some of my other guys have abilities that allow for healing. Because Hopefully that'll take the edge off, and some of the pressure off Ducia as well, because... Yeah, Stan's almost dead on his first turn. I don't like that. That's a no from me, Chief. Cool. So yeah, Alondra also suffers from being an early 3D PlayStation game. So every 5 minutes, you do something else. So you have to explore the tank outside of town, but also it turns into a Crash Bandicoot Boulder level. Or you have to explore a sunken ship, and now it turns into a side-scrolling platformer for a little bit. What a chaotic thing to have done. Now most of your lads are asleep? Sure, why not? We heal Stan, just to keep him alive, and we keep your back to the wall because, generally speaking, in like a survival setting like this, back to the wall, that's going to be the safest place. You can go here. And attack Gwyn. Or as I choose to pronounce it, Gwyn! Because of his outfit, do you see? Comedy, perhaps? I feel like having monsters just roam the village is not a good thing. And if that monster exclusively targets me and my guys, I'm not okay with that. That shouldn't happen. It should just be everyone being hostile towards everyone else. Unless it's a trained monster, I suppose. I mean, I am led to believe that Beastmaster is, in fact... Can I... No, I can't do any of that. Beastmaster is a role in this game. You can do that, so... Well, Empirical Woodland, what about the game Anarchy Reigns? That's not a total contradiction. That game was pretty fun for the brief time that anyone was playing it. I played that one character who was purple. She was pretty cool. She had this one like combo, which is essentially dive into the middle of a fight, cause havoc, and leave. Good combo. Good combo. This had better work. I'm sick of you doing... Oh, it was Reigns, like... R-E-I-G-N-S, which, that's not how Anarchy works. I refuse to believe this bug is doing maths. Oh yeah, that guy's level is a multiple of 3. Yeah, let's do a bit of that, mate. You don't need him. Well, what I can do is that 39 to hit. Surely you could move someplace else. Get a better look at him and do that. 77-70. That's much better. Let's go over here and attack that guy. I mean, no, it's not, strictly speaking, a contradiction. It's like... Well, it's basically exactly the same thing as Chaos Reigns. Which I am thinking of the game series Faith. I'm thinking of a gun with one bullet. $12 damage, 5% to hit. Ridiculous. Come on, Stan. Ah, I knew you would. Oh! Okay, so this goes to my point that I made in a previous video, stream, whatever, where I talked about how is it that the game talked about March dying ends the game, but the game didn't end when he was defeated in battle, because he wasn't killed. Presumably, if he dies in this fight, that's it. I'm going to play super keep away from you. Can I do anything tougher than that? Yeah, scripted versus unscripted deaths. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh. Oh, that's cool. I have a multi-target attack. I didn't know. Alright, give me that critical hit. Do it! Ah. Well, we can still do that. I knew there was a reason why I kept Cure on her, as well as the White Flame. Like, it's a useful skill to have, especially considering the sound engine did its best with that one. Mont Blanc woke up. Which means that you guys are going to wake up in the next turn as well. So we do that. Auto regen. That is kind of hideous. Don't like that. Ridiculous. Random status ailment. I diagnose you with death. Miss is my favorite status ailment. I don't have much of anything that can do much of anything attack-wise. It's all like 2880. Well, that's fine too. Oh gosh, now this really is the XCOM thing, isn't it? Do you have eye drops? No. Okay. Well, Stan's just going to be running around not doing a great deal of anything lately, so stay there, be protected. Curly. Needs to wait a little bit and get some NP back. So, we try a bit of that. Again, I want to say it was Scarlet in the last stream mentioned that you get 10 MP back per turn. So let's slow you so you don't get your turn as often, which means that you regen less. That's my line of thinking. Let's see how it works out. I mean, we'd probably find out if it hit, but, you know. I like that big green fella is still just asleep. Continue to remain asleep, friend. But yeah, now the game really has turned into XCOM now that there's areas with permadeath. No. No thank you. This also explains why they give you... I'm going to die. Why they give you so many party members. Because, hey, suddenly these guys can just die. Am I gonna have to be forced to reload this fight? No. Please heal up. Do I have an X potion? I got loads of X potions. Do one of those. Have all your health back. Please. I see your point about just throwing it in randomly, and I'm with you. Like, maybe I just don't want to play a game that has permadeath. If I did, I would. But I don't, so I'm not going to. Rather, I get why they did it. It's because they have to use JP to summon this massive amounts of HP damage to all enemies. Instant win button! I see why they did it, is because you have to ramp up the tensions somehow, and you can't just keep adding more and more and more and more and more lore slots. That's a super Chrono Trigger looking attack. Did you see that? That was Chrono Trigger. That was. Wait. Fire Emblem, I have not played. I'm told I should, but I haven't. One of my friends said to me, you should play Three Houses. I'm fairly sure I know who your waifu would be. And then I told him who my waifu would be, and he went, okay. That's not the one. But it's still the correct choice. Speculate wildly in the comments, why not? I'm gonna try and get this guy down without, you know, dying. And then I never come back here ever again if I can help it. I don't like permadeath. Although, come to think of it, didn't the Fire Emblem games go the other way? Didn't they start off with... Didn't they start off with permadeath? And then it became... Actually, you guys just KO'd, and you get them back at the hospital. That is a useful skill to have. I'm glad revive is a thing. Oh, it's an option. Okay, I thought it just was or wasn't permadeath. Now, okay. I mean, I do get that. What is it? Certain units absolutely cannot die. They have to do tactical retreats. Or as I like to call them, strategic advancement. But, yeah. Me too, Marsh. Me too. But that line of dialogue means that it won't be. Let's go report to Nono. Off to Bagooba Port. Aw, snap. Red boots? I'll take some of that. That looks like an improbably cool weapon to just find. Alright, what can I get rid of? What can I get rid of? You. I'm going to place you there. Criddle has redeemed Show and Tell. Well, let's do that. Let's actually... No, what we'll do... We'll save our game. And then we'll go over here to collect our mystery item. And then once we've... We'll do some plot. We'll collect that mystery item. Then you'll get your show and tell. March, you made it back safely, Kupo. And you caught the bad guys, too. I got a reward for turning those guys in. Here, No. I want you to use it to repair your airship. It's a badass sword. I can't take away your reward, Kupo. No, it's okay. The clan already got its cut. Go ahead. Take it, Kupo. It's gonna cost a lot to fix her up. Kupo, I know. Actually, in order to fix her, I'd have to borrow money. So I was thinking of making her into a merchant ship. Kupo, a merchant ship? Is your airship even big enough? Oh, I couldn't carry any large cargoes, of course. I could supply small merchants, though. Kupo, that sounds like a pretty good idea. You really think so? I want to say that this is lore. Isn't this lore in Final Fantasy XIV? That, like, that guy is on an airship? Because I want to say that the cookbook, critically acclaimed cookbook Final Fantasy XIV, is written by a Moogle on an airship that travels around as a shop. Is that guy? A merchant trade ship. They must carry lots of rare items. Perfect for robbing. I'll be handling everything from source to store. I'll let you know if something good comes in. Thanks, Nono. I'll be looking forward to it. Is this the Game Boy Advance connectivity, which I can't have because I'm playing this on the Wii U? Game, you're a jerk. Alright, what treasure could lie in wait here? Well, I'll tell you, because someone has redeemed show and tell, so I'm gonna go over here. Did you get it? That's a good link, right? I think that's a great link. Well, Criddle has redeemed show and tell, and today's show and tell is... Okay, it's these guys. These are teacups from Japan. And they are very specifically the Pikachu Festival teacups from Japan. So if you go to the Pokemon Center, they have... Obviously, Pikachu is like the guy for Pokemon. So there's more merch for Pikachu than anything else. And every month, they have something new. I don't know if it's like there are 12 and they rotate, or if it's like literally every month here is something new. But when I went, it was... I forget the name of it. I want to say Hanami. Don't quote me on that. It was a festival of some sort. And these were the two options. For the Pikachu designs, you could have the guy in his blue yukata and the girl in the pink one. And I got the ceremonial teacup set with both of them. I also got the plush toy, the one on the right. And, let me tell you, chat, it's adorable. If I had thought ahead, I would have taken a picture of that too. But I would have to scroll through like years and years of pictures to find it. So stay tuned. I'll do that at some point soon. This is essentially what I class as the good China, because I've never used it. It's still in it's got a sturdy black thick cardboard box with a velvet lining inside, or a velvet effect lining inside, and it's just in there, and I look at it a lot and I go, yeah, I went to Japan. Why would I ever use that? First time I took those out and filled them up with tea, I'd drop it and break it and cry. So, let's not do that. Yeah, that is today's show and tell. My amazing Japanese ceremonial teacup set. I hope you like it. Thank you very much, Criddle, for redeeming show and tell. I also found Estral Edge, which... I don't know. That also sounds like an improbably cool name. Should probably pick up my controller again and see what it does. Who can equip that? Can you? No. Man, who could even equip that? Also, this is weird to me, the idea that Mage Masher is a rapier in this game. Isn't it supposed to be a dagger? I'm used to it being a dagger. Like, from Final Fantasy IX. So, what happens? How do I link? Is it in here? Nope. Well, I don't even know how to link. So, yep, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, look. Our title is 1 in 100 butt slaps. I knew this was the best name. Oh, look at all these missions we have to do. Am I going to? No. Maybe. Alright, let's see what other cool stuff we can do. A group of youths are protesting the capture of their friends at a castle in the south. Talk sense into them. I'm going to send Neve. Teach her some skills. And wow, okay, we need a whole bunch of stuff. This is all that stuff that I said I was going to do off stream, but I'm doing it now. 20 days. Jeez. Well, screw it. Let's send Zoik. She's not really doing a great deal. There you go. Oh yeah, that's the one. We need a juggler for that. And we need to actually... I believe we need to teach Stan how to do that, because we can't send... What's it? We can't send Mont Blanc on quests, so let's not do that. I found out who's got the Ahriman eye, and he's a real bad egg. Seems he's making the Ahriman chase after girls in Cyril. Ooh. I don't like that, but I do like that weapon. Look at that. Alright, let's do that. And now we save, because... goodness me, we're going to get... You keep saying it, Empirical Woodland. I don't know that I go for that. Hunt? Huh. Literally never seen hunt abilities become available. I don't know what you're talking about there, game. See, ultimately my goal is to maybe get Ducia, Carly, and potentially Neve leveled up to assassins, and just essentially have a ghost squad. I'd be down for that. I've been watching you. You dare interfere with my plans? So you're the criminal. You won't get away now. That's top shelf dialogue. Love it. Okay. Can I? No, I can't. I was gonna say, can I go behind the Iron Man on the left? No, I cannot. So we go over here and do some that. Lame. We could have just gotten a one hit right there, but you decided not to. Like that. That's how it's done. And that's why I want additional Bangar on my team, because I just like ridiculous DPS. I wonder if I can teach him counter. I wonder how I teach counter. That would be a pretty cool skill to have. Presumably, it's going to be some kind of weapon skill that you have to learn at some point. We'll get there. We'll get to it. Of course, you're immune, so you can't be arrested. It's one of the things that I really don't like about the lore system, is that the game seems to know that it's bonkers. And just... yeah, it doesn't count in any of the important fights. So, I'm just saying. This is actually a pretty easy one. We just have to go and take on that one guy without any ads now. I hope. I don't know what tricks he's got. Maybe he's gonna spawn something. Alright, I don't think I should be able to reach up there, but I'll take it. Is it gonna hit? No. That is how that should have gone. Let's put you over there. This is the bit I don't like in tactics games, is when there's just one guy, and they're all the way over there. And it's just a case of, alright, he's gotta shuffle over there to get to him. I say that like I've played many tactics games. I really haven't. Kind of enjoyed the ones that I have played, though, so... I don't know, I guess I like this genre. I should probably put it on a list. I should probably find more of these. Have I looked at the other one on my shelf and thought maybe one day? Yes, I have. But that's for then. He definitely needs some dash boots. Oh, also, I know this because this was in the stream that I watched. This is a bit of a technical behind-the-scenes goings-on. When the judge moves bodies around, it's looking for corpses that are diagonal to one another, because that is how you get blocked in. And essentially, if two corpses are diagonal, one of them will move elsewhere, because that will free up a path to move around. And part of the speed run involves essentially getting stuck and grinding out skills over and over and over again and getting abilities that way. It's gaming the system a little bit, and I am all in favor of that. Get ready for me playing that other tactics game and being like, let me show you how to turn the enemy characters around so I can get magical combos that actually work. There we go. I was gonna say, if I could get a hit in, that'd be great. It's like, it's the luckiest enemy in the world. You better be careful. I will always be watching. Watch all you want. We have nothing to hide. Marge, we are known to the authorities, and they are actively trying to stop us from doing what we're doing. Maybe don't be so eager to be yelling about like that. I don't need you. Nice! A god medal? I wonder what that is. Right, well, I'm definitely going to keep my R3 anti-law remove, because I need that. We'll get rid of confuse. I don't confuse characters. I am confused. I just got some new trade items in March. Trading's hard. I have to go to other lands to get stuff. Alright, cool. I'm glad that I did that. I know what happened. So basically what I'm gonna do is pick up the stuff that I don't have, or at least that I can afford. Or at least that is good. Lohengrin is a really good song. And it's used as a punchline to a joke, which I was going to use, but never did. Am I going to explain that? No, I'm not. Maybe later. So yeah, picking up stuff that I don't have, or at least that I am able to use, so that I can go, ahaha, let's give this to some of my staff. I can summon Carbuncle? I love that guy. Kind of. I love some of his designs. And then I don't use any of this stuff. Okay. So what we do is we equip you with dash boots, which, yeah, that's giving him a little bit more movement capabilities. You've nearly learned those, so I can give you some more bits. And then... you are currently learning something, so we don't give it to you. You are not, so we give something to you. Okay. Yeah, you can't do any of that yet. Can we? I don't think I can change jobs for these guys yet, because... I can make you a summoner! Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't think I'm going to, because I quite like what you're doing, and I want to get you into the assassin thing, so I'm gonna have to look up how to do that. But oh, that's pretty cool. Also, this is true. If I become a summoner, then you guys have to stay away from me, and we're not doing that because Aducia, just this random character who showed up, she's one of my favorites in this game. She's like the main character currently. So what else can we send out? That's you. That one I can't do. Okay, this one I can do. And it requires someone who is good at singing, from the look of it. I'm gonna send you, probably. So, that guy in the corner is a fabulous tenor. We want him for our chorus group, but he refuses to join. Won't you convince him? Arthur, chorus lead. 15 days. Well, this looks like a mission, so let's do that. Arr, them mountain beasts have been coming down to the lowlands of late, and want to take a bite out of me. Find me a good hunter. Genie hunter. So this guy is obviously not a good hunter. So, hey. Over to us. What is that? Oh, it's just a thing. Alright. Fine. Does it say where it's going? Doesn't say where it's going, so I'm gonna suspect probably over here, Kudik Peaks, because that's, I think, the last place we put down. I don't know. I've just spent 15 minutes buttoning through menus, so I don't know. Yes. And it's been a while since we saw this map as well. This is kind of refreshing. No sabers. Use knives. I'm just gonna kind of hope that my guys are not currently equipped with those. Can I check? Yeah, wind sword, one hand. And I think the only other person I'm going to need to check out is Marsh. Windblade, one hand, nullifies wind. I should be fine with this. I wonder what's gotten into these... I wonder what's gotten these monsters all riled up. I'm just pre-filling in sentences for you there, March. Don't mind me. All is fine. You know? I'm wondering if I could maybe cheat and get some of these guys... I say cheat. It's a thing that the game allows me to do. Just do something to get these guys arrested. Like, hey, don't... Now you can't use abilities! And they don't have... Now they just can't do anything. It's great. Nice! Been a while. I don't know if that means that it's just becoming harder and harder to level up, which is usually the case in RPGs, but it might just be that I'm not going for the missions that I should be going for. Lobs a chunk of... just lobs a chunk of earth. Just let me throw a barrel at it. Wait. I don't know if disable is going to count as time magic. I'm fairly sure slow is going to count as time magic, so I'm not going to equip the spell that lets me do that. Or use the spell that lets me do that. That is a line from Freakazoid. A surprisingly good show. That, like, it's still pretty good. And there's one episode where they just... for no particular reason, do a parody of Johnny Quest. Where they get all the original voice actors in as well. And that just the giant robot shows up to attack Las Vegas. And the solution is, just let me throw a barrel at it. And that's what works, not the anti-science gun. Just Brick, or whatever his name is, just barreled. 50%'s not great, but I feel like everybody's accuracy has just slipped off lately. I don't know what's going on. Haidar. I bet everyone who sees that name makes that joke. At least he's missing his attacks as well. That's fine. Let's move you up here. Because that way we can do some of that and, like, potentially bend the lightning around a corner and hit him. It's not much damage, but it is still damage. I'm thinking when we get Neve leveled up, it's going to be Stan who's going to go. She's going to replace Stan. Especially if I can get her some healing spells. Cure and the healing fire. Yeah. Now, something that I'm thinking about, something that's worrying me a little bit, is when Mont Blanc was talking about suddenly introducing permadeath to the game. He talked about jaggeds, whatever, plural, which says to me that that's just going to become a terrain type now. And we're going to have plenty more permadeath missions coming up. And I don't like the sound of that. I hope, if that is the case, I hope nobody minds save scumming a lot. Because I really like my team. And they're pretty cool. And I don't want to lose my team. Because again, going back to the XCOM thing, you can lose... You can lose one of your dudes, maybe two. Anything more than that, and you just... You win this round, the aliens, because we can't come back from any of this. That's fine. Go over here. Go after you. You? That's Mont Blanc. Don't attack him. We need him. How is the further target more susceptible to damage and a higher chance to hit? This game is just numbers and none of them make sense. Why can Mont Blanc not do all of the second level spells? Can he do all the second level spells? He should be able to. I've got the ability to teach them to him. Maybe I should look into that. That's going to be a between stream thing. Well, that was unexpected and sudden. Do one of those, and then we can just keep attacking in subsequent turns. don't know that I necessarily like this guy having swords versus the claws, because I feel like he's not doing as much damage as he used to. I'm mostly just here to get some skills on him to see if I can unlock some more bits and pieces going forwards. I mean, that's not going to help because she's still poisoned, and she's still just going to take damage in the next turn, which will nullify a lot of what I've just done. But we can still do some of this. And thankfully, Marsh is still... I was going to say he's still hitting like a truck, but you'll notice I paused to make sure he actually hit before I turned around and said, oh yeah, he's top tier fighter, that fella. You love to see it. You could probably just go over here and do that, right? Yes, you can. Man, every time the camera flicks over to the judge, my heart skips a beat because I'm like, oh, did I break the law? No. The law has not been broken in this fight by me yet. Alright, so do a bit of that. Get some healing. Get some experience points for it. And then we can shuffle Stan in. Stand next to the tank. And do some magic. See, this is me playing team-based shooters, and I know what I'm doing. You stand next to the tank, and then you stand behind the tank. Unless you're me in Overwatch playing Brigitte, in which case I'm the tank. Everyone just follow me. I've got this. So yeah, Empirical Woodland, you're quite right. Healing will keep her up for another turn, which will let me do... Nope, nope, nope. That one. Still not entirely convinced that disable isn't going to be classified as time damage. It is entirely possible you also end up with a tank who does not know how to tank. Kind of depends on the game you're playing as to what that looks like, but yes. General rule of thumb, chaps, stay in line of sight of the healer, otherwise we can't heal you. That's basically how that works. Something's wrong with the mountain. I wonder what. I reckon there's gonna be a shard up there. Like a crystal? Yeah. Do I have that already? I mean, again, you make a good point. Stay in front, don't outrun the support. It depends on what tank you are playing. I play a lot of Zarya in Overwatch, and she does particularly well in the mid line sometimes. And then she gets enough energy in, and it's just like, nope. Now I'm mad and just run over everyone else. Target area? That's a new one. That's pretty clever, actually. Oh, and this is 4. So... I hope that when it says no abilities with area of effect, what it means is like the fire breath that goes in the T shape, or that one boss that had the straight line attack. I'm hoping it means that. Well, Hainish? That's a pretty cute name for a giant bug. Shame you gotta go. Or not. Well, if needs be, what we can do is reload and shuffle around a little bit. Because this is something else I learned from watching the speedrunner, is that the lore changes every day. So if I do one of those... Yeah, so the laws change every day. So basically, if I shuffle off this tile and back onto it, 2 days will have passed, so we have 2 more sets of laws. They will be the same laws in a sequence, but I don't... They would just be different to this one. I can't tell you what they are. And I'll be honest, that's never... 57, 60, 55, 60. I never like that when I have to say I don't know or can't actually tell you. Like I had... Actually, yeah. I had this at work. A customer asked about a product, LOL dolls. It's a popular thing. You may have heard of them. And and the customer asked, what's in this box? And I don't know. It's... Well, in this case, it's LOL surprise dolls, or whatever the pronunciation is. It's a blind box. So what's in it, I don't know. There are 20 things in it, but it's going to be a mixture of hats and bags and maybe some clothes, maybe a bonus doll. I don't actually know. And I don't like that that is the answer. You are going to counter super hard. Please do not counter Neve. Go over there. Attack that guy. Is he going to counter? No, he not. And that customer's really disappointed that I couldn't tell her what was in that box. That's... I say that's the appeal. The appeal is, buy more, why don't you? So... Hey, hang on, hang on. How did I miss you, fella? You're the guy controlling these bugs. Kids like opening things and collecting things. That was always the big thing for me. Like, I had a lot of... I was going to stand in between these two guys and do spin to win. Don't do that. You get arrested. I collected a lot of pogs. I collected a lot of things because they were not collectibles, but you know what I mean, things to collect. And I still have my pogs, and some of them are pretty cool. And it's unfortunate because that has stuck with me. Even now, I like collecting the thing. Thank you for moving out of the way, sir or madam. You are quite in the way. These guys are tempting me. Look at them. They know what they're doing. They are all standing in a nice line so I can get my ability going and not even think about it and just use splash damage and lose. And I'm not about doing that. Let's see what this looks like. I'm hoping now that we can, at the very least, keep Neve alive in such a ways as we can finish this fight. Turn order 4. Hang on, hang on. So what's the turn order? Is it you? It's you. Do you see a Thenardian Marsh? Oh, we can just rush this guy then. Trying to think what else oh, do you know what else I collected? When I was a kid, I had Go-Go's. Which was this... They were like little plastic... I say figures. They were just blob monsters. And what you do, you'd like shake them up and roll them like dice. And then, depending on where they landed and how they landed, you would... Oh, I'm so glad Thenardi has learned some stuff. And so is Ducia. Amazing. And depending on how they landed and where they landed, then you'd score points, and then that's it. The person who scored the most points wins. Buy more of them. And I did. Kept them in a jar, and then someone stole them. Blitz sounds like a fun move. You're gonna learn that. seriously though, where is the Thunder Rod? Oh, you've got it! That's why Mont Blanc can't learn that. Obviously. Who was the other person? Ducia? It was also called... They were also called Crazy Bones. And they had giant ones in packets of skips. And they were like 2 inches, 3 inches across. They were massive. And you couldn't do anything with them. I never liked skips. Terrible, terrible snack food is what they are. Heavy dust, which I think is what you are currently learning from this item. Yes, it is. Neve, how you doing? Are you learning things? You're nearly learning things. Right, what do I do now? I've got half an hour. I think I'm gonna go engage these guys. Probably should have saved. And then after this fight, we'll see how we're doing. Maybe come back, do some more plots after this. Nope. Katanas and guns. Alright. This is gonna be a very boring fight. I never liked skips because they... I know it's kind of the point. Oh, they just melt. Yeah, they do. But, like... They shouldn't. Well, you want me to eat the plastic bag? No, thank you very much. I like crisps that go crunch. And... that's that. Also, apparently, they used to do different flavors of skips. Never remembered that. They're just skips flavored. Or is there something else that I'm making up from the depths of time? It could happen. Amazing. What a good fighter she is. I'm glad she's on my team. I just remember there being an advert. There was lots of different kinds of skips, and they were doing a little dance, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're like the spicy barbecue flavor," or whatever, and I may have made this up. There are many things that I'm sure I remember correctly, but I may have just made them up. And this could be one such thing. You've got to go, friend. Well, did he get you what you did to Samus? Oh, no way! Farfist is splash damage? That's even better than I thought it was. I'm gonna have to stick to using that. That would be why it does slightly less damage than Air Render, I believe. If it does. Can I do that to you? Let's find out. Move over here. And do a bit of that. Oh, amazing! Look at that! This is definitely a skill I am glad to have learned. If it hits. Useless. That will be something to bear in mind if we ever replay this game. What do you want to name your main character? Useless! Because he keeps missing. Well, what we can do is we can see how we do with some magic. Because they're still stood next to each other, and that could still potentially do something. Well, there you go. That was definitely worth something. Okay, alright, this is tactics. This is Final Fantasy tactics. Advance. That's what this is. We do that. Not what I expected to happen. I was expecting Louise to turn and face Ducia so that Neve could come in and do a bit of backstabbing. So instead we'll send her up here. She cannot attack down there. I do believe I was told that height has no bearing on attack. Actually. Because if she's going to do 35 damage, that's going to be enough to take that guy down. So you're going to want to stand next to him. Because now we don't have to worry about him attacking us. Because he got KO'd. So there you go. Now she is learning skills. That's a pretty good animation. I like that. Okay, well, that's all you can do for now. So, you wait. I thought he was hiding there so I couldn't attack him, because that would also attack the judge. Oh, Stan. Poor Stan. You could probably just do it from there, actually. High hit rate, low damage. Oh. Well, that is not a very good skill then, is it? I don't want to do that. I'll do that. I may have just chosen my show and tell for next stream. It's just come to me. I'm like, yes, that is going to be what that is. What is going to be what that is? Stay tuned. I don't know why I and others use stay tuned, because we haven't had to, like, tune in pretty much of anything for years. It's just something I'm so used to saying and hearing. It's like waking up and smelling coffee. You don't actually do that. You just... Nope. Yeah, exactly. It's just part of the lexicon. It's just the words that we use. I'm sorry, you have a self-heal as well? Andrews is the best character. I guess it's like saying, you know, same blank time, same blank channel. That one's a lot less common, but it's still a phrase that I think a lot of people would know, even though we're not specifically talking about Batman right now. We should be. Talking about Batman is fun. Adam West, less so. Met him at a con, wasn't impressed. Because, like, you know, I appreciate that when you go to a convention as a guest, like, you're going to be seeing hundreds, maybe thousands of people. And every one of them is going to be your biggest fan, and everyone's going to be like, oh, I liked the bit with the giant bomb down the pier. That was hilarious. And then you got to get sick of it at a point, right? But when I went to get Adam West's signature at the convention, didn't even look up from the table. It's like, how much is the autograph? And his agent's like, oh, $50, thank you very much. Choose a picture, and he just signed it, slid it back, and like, okay, well, it's still going up on my wall because it's a giant comedy bomb down a pier. But kind of a jerk, Adam Wee. Also, I'm not aware that Gotham does that. I like to think that Alana Ray has just been waiting here this whole time to be like, yes! Let's put Adam West on that list! List of people who have shamed CPC Gamer. You and, like, that one TSA guy. Sorry to kill, still leave. That's mine. I need that. I need those jalapeno poppers. Right! The best part of what Empirical Woodland has just said is that, yeah, probably, actually, that could very well be canon, and I don't know. Right. Let's just set that. Let's save and show off that I'm saving. And then we go and we do something else. No, 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 no. 100%. Yep, okay. That's a good point to end this stream, is a demon under Gotham City creating Batman. If I were able to just throw my hands up, stand and walk away, I would do it. Because that's what that is. Instead, the sun has set. Here is the end screen. Who are we going to raid into today? I don't know. I didn't open up a Twitch panel yet. We are going to go and say hello to... Oh, no we're not. Empirical Woodland suggested someone yesterday. Are they currently streaming that person? Because if they are, then I'll go and say hello to them. Here's us. You're not going to believe this, but the last bit of dialogue between Empirical Woodland and myself in private message on Discord, we're talking about wrestling bollocks. Who knew? It's like that's our thing or something. We are going to raid Jolly Holly 7 on Empirical Woodland's suggestion. So let's go send some love their way. They're currently playing Sekiro and singing Singikiro. That was bad, ignore that. Come back tomorrow for more Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And then Pokemon on Friday. I'm gonna go bake some cookies. Did you forget? I didn't forget. And until next time, goodbye!